Alright, we're back. Playing some more Quake. It's been a hot minute. Hasn't been a whole lot of new stuff, so we're playing something a little bit older. This is SM204. 20 years of Quake 3 Arena. This is obviously, at the time of streaming this is well past the 20th anniversary of Quake 3 Arena. It's actually, this year would be the 25th anniversary. But I don't know. I figured I'd play this. I remember it being pretty good. I played this a long time ago. So long ago that I didn't even have it in my bloated Quake 1 folder, so I had to re-download it. I remember this being pretty decent though. There's some pretty good maps in here. It does not have a start map. It's this is a classic. You just have to slash map and go. I have to load all the maps manually. Let's just map. There we go. All right. So yeah, this is all these maps I think are based on Quake 3. This one I think is based on Retribution. This is Death and Retribution by Chris Holden. Retribution is a map that I absolutely despise. Quake 3 and Quake Live. But I remember this being a pretty good map here in Quake 1. And there are those crusty Quake 3. I don't know what it is about the Quake 3 textures, but I've never cared for them. Even though like Quake 3 / Quake Live, I mean, they're basically the same thing. It's probably the Quake game I've spent the most time with. I still have just never quite cared for the look of Quake 3. It's very crusty. Something about it just kind of, I don't know. Oh, that fiend killed the... I thought he missed the ogre there, but I guess he maybe just clipped him or something. It's later. I like the look of this room though. It's pretty simple, but visually it's kind of striking with the lighting, the corners and such. Brushwork here is maybe a little bit flat, but perhaps you could attribute that to wanting to kind of keep the Quake 3 look. I played a few maps like this in the past where they kind of take multiplayer deathmatch maps and then, you know, do something like kind of expand upon them and turn them into a problem. Or that knight can just eat all the 4 projectiles. That works too. I've played quite a few maps like this in the past where it's you know, a multiplayer map that has been turned into a single-player map. Though it retains kind of a lot of its signature rooms, I guess you could say. I think it's a cool concept. I think it's pretty fun as long as you change it up enough to keep things interesting. You know, I think a lot of there are a lot of multiplayer maps that have really striking kind of and very unique and interesting rooms to fight in, right? Because when you make a multiplayer, you know, that's primarily what I do as far as mapping goes. When I'm mostly interested in, well, I like single player mapping too, but multiplayer mapping is a little bit different just because you have to create environments that have to be played hundreds, if not thousands, of times. Which is to say, like, one is harder than the other. You know, I definitely think they multiplayer and single player mapping have their I missed that. It's unfortunate. Let's see if we can run ahead a little bit. I was hoping to get some use out of that quad, but oh, here we go. That works. That was pretty fun. A little disappointed that he didn't use the like the large room with the bridge or whatever, where you go. So there's like it's gonna be awkward to explain, but on the original version of Retribution, there's like a large room with a kind of a sloped bridge, and the railgun is in that room, I believe. And there's like a little pit you can jump into. But yeah, there's a lot of multiplayer maps have a lot of interesting and really fun rooms to fight in, and kind of by their nature, they have to, right? Because these are going to be maps that are going to be played like thousands of times, right? So the room has to be interesting and be able to create interesting combat scenarios between two players. And then when kind of retooled a little bit, they can be really, really fun in single player settings as well. It was a cool map, though. Let's keep on moving down the list here. Oh, I know what map this is. There's a Quake 3 map. I don't know the name, but it has fog everywhere. It has like an orange fog that's like over the whole map. I guess that's a spawn. So I think that's what they're trying to go for here, just to emulate that map a little bit. I appreciate them not using the orange fog here, though. That would be kind of strenuous on the eyes. Let's say 5-hour speed map. A few more monsters to go here. I always preferred, like, if when it comes to these kind of speed maps, I always really like it when the mapper kind of just, like, you know, instead of, like, creating a big, giant, instead of, like, getting too over-ambitious, let's say, they kind of take a smaller approach, right? Like, this map has just, like, a small combat arena. It's kind of fun to move around in. It has, like, a unique gimmick to it. As opposed to, kind of creating a big, like, over-ambitious space that just feels really empty and not fleshed out enough. I'd rather have something like this, a map that's kind of fun to move around in. Feels like a, feels kind of like a deathmatch map, loosely inspired, obviously, by that one from Quake 3, and it doesn't try to do too much. Oh shit! There's that war up there. Some more ammo. Oh, oh. I think that's everything. Nope, there's one more. Probably a shambler, maybe? Yep, there he is. Can I just go around him? Feels bad, but I don't have any ammo. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. I don't know where any more ammo is, so... yeah, cool little map there. Fun concept, I think. Doing the kind of the heavy fog everywhere. Fun little arena. Again, obviously inspired by that one map that I cannot think of the name. I mean, it's actually a pretty garbage map. A lot of the Quake 3 maps are not great. They're all like pretty bad in terms of like how they play in Quake 3. But yeah, cool use of that gimmick there. Let's keep going. Got 5 more to go here. this map was inspired by any one Quake 3 map in particular, but it definitely has elements of quite a few. I know there's quite a few maps that kind of have these circular pillars in them. These doorways I know are like on DM6 and a few other kind of original Quake 3 maps. Obviously all the textures here are just straight out of Quake 3. Let's see. Is that up here? Any secrets? Just one. Alright. Can't go that way. This way. Look at that button. Look at that crusty texture. I don't know what it is. The Quake 3 textures are just so crusty. They're just like the original Quake 3 textures are just very, very crusty looking. I don't know what it is. They're just like, they're like a little too high res, but at the same time they don't look good as like high res textures. There's like the same kind of repeating pattern here too many times. This is not a hit against the mapper, by the way. They just kind of used the Quake 3 textures. This is whoever made the Quake 3 textures, this is their fault. Kill that ogre. There we go. Hell. Oh, I ran right past him. I do like the doorways here. These must have been difficult to create, probably, in Quake 1. Quake 1, so, I guess a little, like, mapping thing. Quake 3 uses a thing called patches to create a lot of its circles. Patches are kind of like, oh man, how do you even describe them? Patches are like very thin, they're like thin pieces of paper almost, and you can kind of easily bend them into different shape, different like circular kind of shapes, right? The benefit to patches, I believe, is that patches have one singular face, so you know everything in a map is like a face, right? Like this is a face, this is a solid face, but then when you have curves, you have, at least in Quake 1, you have multiple brushes that make up the curve. So this is like, it's hard to see with this texture, but this is like multiple faces here, because it takes like, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever brushes to kind of create this curve. Because it's just like a bunch of angles, right? Angled brushes. So, with patches though, patches just act as a singular face. So I think patches were able to save on like resources, I want to say, is kind of the idea. So you're able to do more with curves in like Quake 3 without having to resort to using a whole bunch of brushes to create curved surfaces. But this is just using brushes to do so, and using brushes to create curves is a lot more difficult than using patches. Oh shit. Patches, of course, aren't just limited to curves. You can use them for whatever you want to, really. Oh shit! I did not think that was gonna get me. Jesus. There we go. That. A little shortcut. Like something else opened up. That was weird. I like this room though. Again, it's just like this map is very it just seems to be taking a lot of the tropes from those original Quake 3 maps and just like sticking them in this map, while not being based on like any one map in particular. So I kind of like that. guy. That gold key. I don't like having the vor up in this spot up here. There's really nowhere to dodge. This is like one of those situations I kind of talk about where it's like not letting the player really get in the room. Like I feel like having the vors and everything spawn when I'm here. It's like my first instinct is just do this. Maybe this should have locked as soon as you come in here. Just have this door locked. I think this is the. That's the secret right there. Into Red Skull. I think I can just jump at this secret from the other side, right? Oh, I don't need to find Red Skull. I'm pretty sure I could just... Oh no, that's blocked off, okay. I really don't have much in the way of ammo here. Yeah, I actually really like this map up until this point. I really don't like this encounter here at the end. I feel like the best way to tackle this encounter is to literally just sit out here and snipe with the shotgun. And you never really want that to be like the best approach to your combat encounter, right? Okay, let's look for ammo or something out here. Let's do a quick save. Might have to just run through this room and hope for the best. Okay, that is a teleporter up top. These guys fighting somehow, that would be ideal. Get some infighting going here. Is there a Red Skull anywhere? If I could open up this secret, I could get the nail gun. That would be helpful. Yeah, this map kind of came to a screeching halt here. Like, it was pretty chill all the way through, and all of a sudden at the end, it's like, I don't know about this last room design. Okay, here's like all the ammos up here. Yeah. What's going on here? I think that's all the enemies. I don't know where the Red Skull is. It might be one of those flags or whatever, but I guess it doesn't matter. Pretty cool map. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that end area though. I feel like it was just too like again, anytime you have a room where the best strategy is to actually just leave the room and just start spamming like into the door, I think the room just needs a redesign then. I think there needs to be either more cover, or you need to get the player more situated in the room, maybe space out the enemy spawns. There's definitely a lot of things you can do, but it was like, I didn't even know that ammo was right there. And the button to get the quad and stuff was all right there, but it was just like, you kind of get pushed back by all the vors and shit coming at you immediately, that it's just like, oh, okay, I'm just going to fall back and just spam into the room. Maybe it would have helped if that gate was locked, and I couldn't do that. It was like, I'm kind of trapped in there, so it kind of forces you forward. But again, I almost feel like you should generally try and get the player in the room and get them fighting maybe some weaker monsters before you start spawning in the big guns, right? That's always kind of been my preference to these sort of encounters. Just like get the player situated in the room, get them moving around, because the room itself might have been fine if I was just kind of in the room moving and dodging and stuff. It's just when you're at that doorway, sometimes it can be hard to get through those little choke points. But I've seen this on lots of maps, not just this one. I think it's a problem a lot of mappers might have, or a lot of mappers have. So, yeah, anyways, cool map, though. I like, again, I was kind of more inspired by elements of Quake 3 maps, and not so much just, like, you know, here's a Quake 3 map retooled into a multiplayer one, which can also be cool, but... Anyways, let's keep going on here. 4 more. So aside from the textures, nothing about this really screams Quake 3 to me. Is really awkward around. Does that do anything? No? Okay, doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, this map is like all over the place. I don't know what the hell is happening here. I mean, there's some cool architecture. I like the upside down pyramid and stuff, but this doesn't have anything to do with Quake 3. Like, at all. Let's go grab the secret nail gun back here. Oh, shit. Burn through all my nails immediately. Alright. Just like a altar or something. Yeah, when I think of Quake 3, I don't really think of, like, glass. Sometimes with these map jams, people just kind of do their own thing, which I guess isn't, like, the worst thing in the world, but, I do think it's perhaps a little bit silly that sometimes people are just like, oh, a Quake, you know, specifically like a Quake 3 map jam? Yeah, I'll just make whatever. As opposed to kind of making something that's a little more tailored towards the theme of the jam. This definitely falls under the whatever category. You know, I might not like the kind of Quake 3 aesthetic that much, but there's definitely a lot you can do there. So, you know, even if you want to kind of take the easy road and be like, all right, let's do like a single player rift of a multiplayer map. That would probably be the absolute easiest thing you can do. I don't know what the hell this is though. It just seems random. Skylight. This map kind of feels like something that maybe more belongs in like Outline, as opposed to okay, looks like we're going in this door here. Yeah, looks like it's something that kind of belongs in like Outline more than anything else. The use of glass is kind of interesting, but again, nothing about it really screams Quake 3 Arena. Honestly, you could probably do a really cool map like based around the glass if you added in like Arcane Dimensions destruction system or whatever. Make some kind of cool glass maze. Sure, that might already exist somewhere. Maybe I've played it before and don't even remember. Definitely a lot of cool stuff you could do, though. That. I feel like item placement in this map really wasn't well thought out. There's just like random quads and battlesuit or pentagrams. Battlesuit. Battlesuit's a Quake 3. There's a Quake 3 power up. Yeah, there's like random pentagrams and quads and armors all over the place. It just doesn't seem super thought out. Guys, go back into this building. I think this was a mistake. I think I've seen this a few times in maps, but I don't think you should put knights. I don't think you should put knights on high ground. Death knights on high ground. Death knight projectiles aren't particularly powerful. They're very slow. They're very easy to dodge. They don't do a whole lot of damage. The death knights are like more deadly when they're like running straight at you. I think this fella right here, who I gibbed, should have been up there with his like little laser gun shooting down at me. Those laser guys can be like pretty annoying. Even these shotgunners are more annoying than Death Knights in high ground. Ooh, that texture is not a door texture. It looks really bad. Oh shit. That guy. Forgot what the door was. It's down here somewhere. There we go. Kind of an interesting concept. I don't think it's particularly well executed, though. Also, like, very noisy. That was interesting, I guess. I don't know what it had to do with Quake 3, but it was certainly was a map, that's for sure. Something like that probably could have just been its own release and not had anything to do with this jam. Not a terrible map by any means. I've certainly played worse, but I think there were some cool concepts in there with the usage of glass. I would have almost preferred if this was just expanded into its own map and just kind of not been in this jam at all. Just kind of put some more time into it and make something wholly original and not like tie it to this specific jam. Alright, 3 to go. Oh, alright. Go that way. This is a very tight little corridor here. really like the brushwork here. This is kind of hard to create. I mentioned this a lot. It's hard to create like rocks and caves and stuff out of brushes, and I think the author here did actually a pretty good job. I think that's waterfall here. Nope. Ooh, ammo. I'll take that. Even though it's like very you know, kind of flat, maybe a little jaggedy, I think it looks all right. Has like a very classic sort of Quake 1 look to it. It's like jaggedy in the right way, if that makes any sense. Something down here. Take that, super nail gun. Oh, a bunch of teeth down there, or spikes. I like that. This has nothing to do with Quake 3, I don't think. I like this so far, though. The ogres in this game with those grenades are just incredible. Absolutely cracked. Oh, I got him stuck on like this little tiny ledge here. It's funny. Secrets here. 5. That's a lot of secrets. I've already been down there, right? So I want to get that red armor. Hey, there we go. 4th secret. Jeez, okay. Well, I guess I missed a couple before that. I got a red armor, I'll just face tank it. Gotta love that red armor damage reduction. These rooms are like a little bit narrow to fight in, but the author here did a really good job at not throwing too much shit at you, while also kind of juicing you up appropriately. It doesn't feel like there's too much shit coming at me, like a overwhelming amount of stuff. It feels pretty manageable. Right. 4 is dead. Let's move up. Grab those. This map actually feels the opposite of Quake. This is like a Quake 1-ass map. This is like a very Quake 1-esque map. I could have got him into Doing the little shambler dance with him meleeing me, but whatever. Alright, do I just... Oh, it just kills you at the end, okay. That was a cool map. Again, that one had, like, nothing to do with Quake 3. A lot of Quake 1 vibes from that map. I like the cool... I like the circular nature of it, kind of climbing up this, like, this cave, I guess. And there's, like, some weird Lovecraftian creature at the bottom with all those, like, spikes or teeth or whatever those are supposed to be. That's a very cool map. I would love to see a remake of that done with kind of what people, I see what people could do today. Like, this map was made years ago, but I guess it was made years ago, 2019. But I'd love to see, like, an expanded version of this map, really fleshed out a little bit more. That was super cool, though. I was into that. Nothing to do with Quake 3, though, at all, but very cool map. Had a Quake 1, early Quake 1 vibe to it. The only thing I think from Quake 3 is those like crosses, those cross textures you see there. The gold crosses are from I believe Quake 3. Or no, wait. I've seen those in Quake 3. I don't know if they're originally from Quake 1 though. So this might not just have anything to do with Quake 1. I don't even know why it's in this pack. Cool map though. Yeah, sometimes people just like throw random maps into these map jams that have nothing to do with the theme. Which is really funny. Let's go up. This does go up. Okay, there's a quad up there. This feels like this is pretty cool. This feels like a deathmatch map. It doesn't feel like a single player map. I need the gold key. Alright. Oh, this is an elevator. Okay. Is that it? Oh yeah, there's only one more enemy. I think it's a zombie. That was pretty fast. That was cool though. I like that. That was kind of like a, again, it felt like a deathmatch map. Like somebody just made like a quick little original deathmatch map and filled it with monsters. That was pretty fun. Definitely had the kind of Quake 3 look. Yeah, I don't know, pretty cool map. I don't have a lot to say about that one. Man, this is going faster than I thought it would. Alright. One more map here. Damn near half the level with that quad. map that's kind of like, something down here. No. Okay, never mind. Guess not. Ooh, I'd like to get over there. I don't know how you get over there, though. A lot of like weapons just randomly lying around this map, like just there's like a double barrel shotgun here, and then like one kind of back up this way too. Anything up there? Secrets. There we go. Got ourselves some rockets. Rocket launcher, rather. Waste that on these guys. Can't go down there. Need a suit. The aesthetic of this map, again, I don't really know what they were going for here. They just kind of used a weird mishmash of textures, it seems like. There's the other side of that gate there. Been over here. Have we been to the other side? I guess I maybe should have dropped to the other side, but I see bodies over there, so I think I've been over on this side, right? Yeah, this is where I started. Do I have the other key? Do I just need to go touch the door? Yeah, because all the enemies are dead. I think I have the other key. I just have to touch the door a second time. Shit. I don't even know where the door's at now. It's, here it is. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was dumb. That was fine. It was whatever. Again, didn't really have anything to do with Quake 3. This is an interesting jam. Kinda, I feel like a lot of the people who made maps for it didn't really understand what it was about, maybe. There were some cool maps here, though. Again, I really did like the Retribution map was pretty cool. I kind of detest that map in Quake 3, but Retool is a single-player thing. I think it works pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about this one. This was like pretty straightforward. You get your typical kind of mix of maps that you do with any jam. You got some good ones in there, and some kind of okay ones, and even some weird ones. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. GG's.